By the way, this is going to be as much of a spoiler-free review as I can possibly make it. Terminator Dark Fate. Directed by Tim Miller, produced by James Cameron, which is the original director of the original one. Terminator Dark Fate is a Terminator that takes place directly after T2, and it ignores the events of Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Terminator Salvation, and Terminator Genesis. I found this movie really fun. I would definitely watch it again. I'll definitely own it. I've seen the reviews. People don't really like them. I definitely like this movie. It was really fun. A lot of action. Sarah Connor's back, played by Linda Hamilton. Arnold Schwarzenegger's back. They do a great job. This film was really fun. Arnold Schwarzenegger was funny as a T-800. Linda Hamilton was funny as hell too. Mackenzie Davis plays Grace, and I think Grace was one of my favorite parts of the movie too. She did a great job playing the Protector that comes back, which is half human, half machine. More human, but just augmented. I like the character Danny Ramos. She was very likable. The character Danny Ramos ends up having some sort of arc that is vulnerable, and then eventually she tends to harden. Gabriel Luna, who plays the Rev 9, the villain of the movie, was alright. I didn't really find him all that, honestly. He could have done a little more of a villain role, I think. I don't get it. Sometimes he walked by humans and didn't really kill them. He hates humans, so it's really weird. The intro of the film, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I spoiled it for myself. I won't spoil it for you guys. When it was spoiled for me, I was like, I didn't really have a positive or a negative feeling, even though people are all feeling negative about it. When I saw it though, honestly, I feel like it worked. I feel like I really liked how they did it, even though it was a little bit different for me. When I saw it, I actually kind of liked it, honestly, the intro. I liked this film. It was fun. It was action-packed. It was funny. I definitely say go watch it in theaters. I never hated any of the other Terminators. I love them all. This is one of my favorite franchises. I love Terminator 1. I love Terminator 2. I love Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I love Salvation. And one of my favorite ones is honestly Genesis. I know a lot of people don't like the last 3 films that came out before Dark Fate. I like them all, and I definitely like Dark Fate a lot. Once the characters meet up, at first everything's a little bit confusing for them, and then as they start to go, they're like, oh yeah, this is survival time. And eventually Linda Hamilton shows up, so does Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then they end up, it's like a regular Terminator movie that they just gotta survive and fight off this villain Terminator thing that comes from the future. The original movies, the first one was about a guy sent back to protect a woman who's going to give birth to their future son. All right. The second one is the son is 12 years old, and then the Terminator from the first one trying to kill the couple from the first one is actually good in the second one, and he's actually sent back to protect the 12-year-old kid. And then there's a new Terminator, a new villain that's out to get them. And from then on, they all pretty much have the same premise, which is not a big deal, not a bad thing. I dig it. I did want something new out of the Gabriel Luna character. The fact that he could split into 2 was cool, but I don't know. I don't think that they used him enough. I mean, they used a lot of cool tricks of his. He can have spikes come out of him, and then when they're trying to hold him down, he's just spiking out everybody. Definitely think that they could have used him a little bit more smart though, a little bit more creatively. I mean, I think that they did really well with action scenes. There is CGI in it, of course. CGI is alright, but whatever. I mean, I dug it, honestly. Story-wise, the story was pretty cool. There is many twists and turns here and there. I think the music worked really well. I loved the whole Mexican theme going on with the original Terminator theme song mixed together, and it sounds really beautiful. I love how it ended. I love all the action. I love Danny Ramos's arc, how she is vulnerable at one point, and then eventually she gets with the program, hey, it's time to survive, and I think that really worked out well for her. Like I said, I think the movie was really fun. I think everyone should just go watch this in theater, and I give it a good 8 out of 10. It was fun. Another fun movie for 2019. Woo! It's rated R. There are bloody scenes. It's a step in the right direction, I think. But yeah, Terminator Dark Fate, go watch it. It was really good.